this area is pretty much consistently being, let's say, bombarded and attacked by crowds and groups of people for some cause, one cause or another cause. Um, Now, to my knowledge, this specific one isn't really about any type of like incident where they're trying to kind of make a point. This was just anarchy. Right. And that's all that really happened here, based off of like all the information that I've kind of seen on the topic itself. It just seems like that's all that it is, just destroying your neighbor's property for the sake of destroying your neighbor's property. Absolutely disgusting display. I do recall, at least from a couple of the other articles that I read earlier, that there were definitely police on the scene, but yet no one was arrested. Right? I have not seen any actual like live footage of it, but obviously it's going kind of viral on TikTok from some of the individuals that were there, not engaging, let's say, in the actual destruction of their neighbor's property, but just, I don't know, recording it for the sake of getting clicks on the internet. That's what this generation seems to exclusively live for, unfortunately. Right, but let's go ahead and jump into this immediately. This is a suggestion via a channel member. Let's see where this takes us, guys.
Police in riot gear cracked down on
Yeah,
a
they're
mob
here.
gone out of control near downtown Los Angeles late last night. A large group vandalized police cars, metro trains, and businesses. Welcome to the Fox 11 Weekend News. I'm Laura Diaz. Susan has the night off.
Yeah, guys, I'm starting to believe that specifically Los Angeles is moderately lawless, guys. I've been out there a couple of times. And, I like the weather, etc. Right, but I just do not specifically like the politics out there, right? Because things like this seems to be fostered and coddled and created for some reason in this exact region here, guys, right? But I think that we should have woken up today, let's say, with 1,000 people being arrested.
The chaos left a trail of destruction. Fox 11's Christina Gonzalez live in downtown LA with what happened. Christina?
Oh, is that thunder?
Yeah, you can see some of the destruction behind us, some of the windows as they tried to break.
Okay.
And you'll notice that people who work in this area did not want their faces on camera when we talked to them.
There's probably a reason for that.
It was pretty scary. Take a look.
Crowds of people leaving the rooftop of an empty warehouse on Trinity Street in downtown LA. LAPD responding to what they describe as an unpermitted music event that quickly escalated. Fireworks lit on the street as the crowd moved on to Washington Boulevard, with LAPD tactical units right behind them. Video here of metro trains covered in graffiti. Police saying the line was temporarily stopped in Washington, where partiers marked up the trains as they banged on windows at stuck passengers. The crowd leaving their graffiti mark not only on the trains, but the businesses all along Washington at Trinity.
It definitely is a lot.
Dumbfounded customers reacting at the few businesses that opened today at a mini mall off Washington, where almost every inch of walls and windows covered with graffiti. Hundreds and hundreds of people. Y todo este graffiti, all this stuff. It could have been worse, he says, pointing to the only broken windows, those of the Waba Grill.
Did you say it could have been worse? Look at all this trash on the windows, guys. What do you mean it could have been worse? I mean, I mean, the building couldn't be there. Right? I mean, that would have probably been one example of it being worse potentially here, guys, right? Like, why don't I ever see these things happening in places where they know almost factually that the owners of said buildings are most likely armed and will protect their buildings to the death of them, let's say. It seems to always happen, these type of things, seem to always happen in places where they know the citizenry basically is weak and weakened exclusively due to the local government that has weakened their rights to have the ability to protect themselves, right? Why does it seem to happen consistently in these places, right? How? Why? How? I'm very concerned. Let me know in the comments, why do you think that is?
that remain closed.
Sí pintan, pero se pasaron.
They went overboard, says the man at a mobile key business. His concern echoes others I spoke with off camera who say they've seen illegal party crews come out of the surrounding warehouses, scribble some graffiti, but nothing quite like this.
Kids will be kids, but yeah, it's definitely...
Nah, bro, this is not one of
much,
those scenarios. Kids will be
too
kids.
much sugar or something.
Sugar. Yeah.
Or something, indeed. Now, no arrest, but LAPD saying they did have one officer injured, transported to a hospital. The extent of the injury is not known, although we are told they are not life-threatening. Live in downtown Los Angeles, I'm Christina Gonzalez, back to you in the studio, Laura.
Christina, this was incredibly
Christina,
disrespectful to people and property. Any idea what led up to it?
They're saying it was some kind of music event that was not, they did not get a permit. And, you know, we have a lot of the empty warehouses here get taken over for raves, but usually they have some kind of permit. This, according to LAPD, was not. They just kind of took over the place. And people here saying they're beginning to have a problem with that. A lot of empty
You're beginning to have a
area.
problem with that? Bro, okay. You see, and that's my concern. What do you mean you're beginning to have a problem with debauchery? How is it that you are beginning to have a problem? You should be writing to your governor, right? And bring Gavin Newsom down here to basically see the absolute, you know, filth you guys are living in while paying the taxes at the rate that you guys are paying taxes at, right? Look at your gas prices, right? Look at your gas prices, look at your crime, look at the encampments, look at Skid Row, look at all the literal narcotics that are for some reason proliferate in your area, right? Like, look at all of these absolute terrible things while you're paying so much in taxes. Like, you should be asking some questions. I would be asking so many questions. How is this even a thing here? Empty buildings and people are literally having the audacity, right, to basically, you know, throw gigantic parties and concerts unlicensed at all times of the night. Where are the police at here? Like, they don't, guys, I don't understand. All right. Guys, I left the city a long time ago. Right. I'm telling you. So, like, I've gotten away from all of this absolute wacko behavior. Okay. I left it. I don't even look. My wife is like, oh, I want to go to New York. Nope. For what? Why do I want to go there? So I can smell urine and trash all day? I don't want to smell urine and trash, bro. That's nasty. I like fresh air. Like open fields, okay? I don't know. It could just be age also, right? But like, guys, no, come on. The locals should be absolutely outraged by all of this behavior. This is uncalled for, all of it. I'm trying to find value in this, and for some reason, I still can't. Again, you're destroying someone else's property, your neighbor's property. At that, your neighbor's property. Right? What are they going to do? They got to pay for it now. The police officer was injured. What's going to happen to the person who injured him? Nothing? Oh, okay. No arrest made. What is going on with California, bro? Injure a cop, no arrest made. That makes sense. But all right, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And if you guys are new here, please like and subscribe. All right? I'll catch you guys later.
Christina, this was incredibly disrespectful to people and property. Any idea what led up to it?
All right. Listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And if you guys are new here, please like and subscribe. All right? I'll catch you guys later. All right?